Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe and sound inside your homes. It is pandemic pressure that is building here. Yesterday, a huge chunk of people were declared as COVID was to patients in the due to absent care. So this Chinese-born virus is really threatening life at every nook and corner of the world. It might be well in your minds that Americans and Italians have almost surrendered before this deadly virus. Their health infrastructure is fully collapsed. So in these days of pandemic, we need to be extra cautious, extra careful, save our lives first. Life should be given the first preference over the rest of the things. But your career is also at stake because no physical classroom teaching is there. Only the virtual mode is on. Better way is to remain busy with the books inside your home so that you can defeat the COVID-19 infection by sitting in home isolation and also can prepare the things for the examination that are scheduled in the month of the November. Government is trying hard to reopen the school shortly, but it is up to the parents whether they will send their children to the school or not because pandemic pressure is on and pandemic infection is moving around. Dear students, yesterday a student from the Kokrusa called me to make me randomly understand the change of voice of different tenses. Dear students, change of voice is possible for only those tenses where action passes from subject to object. Where action does pass from subject to object, there is a change of voice for such sentences or such tenses. Where action does not pass from subject to object, there is no change of voice for those tenses or those sentences. So there are 12 tenses in all, subtenses, present, past, and future, having the subtenses as 12. Dear students, there are two types of sentence that we meet with, that are active and passive sentence. Active sentence is a sentence in which the verb of sentence or verb is governed by the subject of the verb. But the passive sentence is a sentence where the verb of the sentence is governed by, verb of the sentence is acted upon. Dear students, first of all, first important step in the change of voice is that you need to recognize the tense in which the sentence is. And second important thing is you have to recognize, you have to identify the subject and object of the sentence. For example, I play hockey. I play hockey. Play is the first form of verb. So the tense is in what? Present simple. I play hockey. I is the subject, play is the verb, and hockey is object. And simply in the same sentence, it is the subject that governs the verb. So it is active sentence. While changing it from active to passive, and active is always a normal voice, and passive is never a normal voice. In when in the passive voice, the verb is acted upon. So I play cricket. Cricket's object, cricket is played by me. Cricket is played by me because it's a present sample. In present sample, with every singular object we use is and the third form of the verb. So cricket is played by me. Cricket is played by me. It is passive. Take another example. He plays hockey. He plays hockey. Plays here is also a first form of verb because he is third person singular, so the verb has taken s. So he plays hockey. It is what? Active sentence. When we change it to passive, hockey is played by him. Hockey is played by him. This is the random change of what? Active to passive sentences. Take another sentence. He is killing a snake. He is killing a snake. Is plus ing form of the verb. So it is present progressive or present continuous. He is killing a snake. He is subject. Killing is verb. Snake is object. A snake is because it is present, and progressiveness continuity we show by word being. The verb, the snake is being killed by him. He is killing a snake is killed by him. Take another sentence. He has played cricket. Has plus third form of word is present perfect. He has played cricket. Cricket subject, he has subject. Cricket has been played by him. Has plus been plus third form of the verb because it is present perfect. So in a passive voice, always the third form of the um, verb is used, and you have to recognize the tense, whether it's the present simple, it's the present perfect, is the present continuous, according to which you have to change it. Take another sentence. I had played cricket. I had played cricket. Had plus third form of the verb. Had plus third form of the verb. So it is past perfect. I had played cricket. It is passive, and it is active. It is active. It is passive. Can be done like this. Cricket had been played by me, because it's past perfect. Had been plus third form of the verb. Cricket had been played by. I had been played cricket. Cricket had been played by me. I into we into me, and me into I. He into him. Him into he. Dear students, take another verb. Take another verb. Take another verb or another sentence. That is a future sample. I shall play cricket. I shall play cricket. I shall play cricket. Before the first form of verb, if there is a shall, then it's a future sample. I shall play cricket. I is what? Subject. Cricket is what? Object. Cricket shall be. Now it is a future sample, shall be played by me. In passive voice, always the third form of the verb is used. In a passive voice, always the subject of word is acted upon. So randomly, I took some tenses and changed the voice of these tenses. And simply you can practice it inside your homes. This is all about the change of voice randomly by recognizing the tenses. Remember, change of voice is only possible for those tenses where action passes from subject to object. Where action does not pass from subject to object, there is no passive voice for such sentences. And languages are always arbitrary, and languages are never governed by definite set of rules. So there are some exceptions in all languages, and we need to go with these exceptions. Dear students, this is the random change of voice for the some tenses. Hope you might have grasped the concept. Better is to see these things on your available reference books of English, so that you may grasp the concept well. Dear students, I am not English teacher at all. I am shouldering the task to teach you English because of non-availability of English teacher in our school where I am posted. Better is to learn these things from English specialized teacher or English expert. He can teach far better than me. But something is better than you are getting the flashes. You are getting something solid from me, and it will definitely help you to build the real track for understand the grammatical concepts. But before leaving the class, I'm advising you to remain inside your homes, stick to the book so that you can crack the coming examination with ease and also can defeat the COVID-19 infection that has really put life in danger. Thanks. Be well, asset.